and welcome back. I think we left off last time in our chill game as the Ottomans in Europa Universalis 4, where we just basically defeated Hungary, grabbing most of Croatia and most of Volyacha, which now means we can go ahead and tell these guys they're going to be islets, and pull the rest of our guys off, probably positioning them over on the Tunisian border, because the end of the year here, we're going to lose our treaty. In fact, actually, we already lost the treaty, so once they get on the border, we can go ahead and press our subjugation of Egypt button, get our Ottoman conquest campaign to conquest casus belli on Tunisia, so we can make all of Tunisia a subject. Probably, we'll see. Assume that should allow us to make them, regardless of size, a subject. It'll make them an islet. That, of course, will allow us to complete the fate of the Mamluks here, removing Mamluk administration. We'll be able to probably complete seize the Caliph as well. Oh no, we're short Baghdad. Short Baghdad. One more thing to go over there. But get a couple more missions done over here. Yeah, let's get our troops moving across over to this area. And while we're doing that, of course, we're still diplo annexing some of the smaller people in Arabia. Well, diplo vassalizing people in Arabia. So I did make good on the fact I had some trust saved, that Tunisia had some trust saved and just gave them what they wanted. Could have said no to that, but why be mean when you don't have to be? Okay, so we go there, defeat those guys, and march over there. Okay. So they're at war. Okay, so we can't make them a subject until that's dealt with. Don't send them insults, send them a royal marriage request. Then bring back the diplomat during the improve. Diplomat can go there. And yeah, as soon as these guys stop being at war, unless something significantly changes, we'll make them a vassal. Vassals still safe, 10% more income from all our vassals, which does include the islets, so much more money is going to start flowing in. Yeah. Balance the true faith is probably the way to go there. Good sell titles, not gonna sell titles. Build the shipyard, build a lesser shipyard, form the army. Now we'll build the shipyard. 5% cheaper ships for the rest of the game. Sounds great. We must always attack. Let's also always replace our leaders when we lose them. Discipline, our national manpower. We'll go to national manpower. So we can take you and level you up, but I think we can also go over... No, not until 5 years from now. Okay, so we'll level up the level 1 guy. Well, that's a big farce. Oh, at some point I need to come... Well, that's... take over Georgia, right? Which wouldn't be that hard to do. Yeah, that's probably where we're going next. Almost in position for the Tunisian invasion. I suppose if we're almost in position, we can click this button. And then click this button. And they bring prosperity to Egypt. But this means serious and threatening changes for many of the former Mamluk officials. The majority of the Egyptians living in the region see this as a sign of new development for their homelands. Yeah. I can simply hit, that's fine. So I could go ahead and take the Janissary privileges, just to clear that mission. I'll hold off. Don't need the happiness or the size of the force button effects right now. Oh, bring the fleet back over here. And Kef has fallen. Yeah, so this is looking like this will be a nice, quick, efficient war. Turn Tunisia into a subject. All the forts look like they're falling nice and quick. Like there goes the first one of the 3 remaining forts. Yeah, so only the capital fort has not fallen. There it goes. Blood is thicker than water, brother. Establish islet. They're willing to accept. Take the treasury. And basically we just won that war without even fighting the Tunisian army. The Tunisian army just knew better than to come out of hiding. So there's crushed Asivs. If we click this, it makes it the core islet, which we'll probably do. And then we'll actually already able to complete that one. So we're going to protect Morocco, which is basically take over the stuff from Portugal. And then we probably have a lot of claims on... yeah. claims on the bottom of Castile to be established in Andalus, or Al-Andalus. Are those permanent claims or temporary claims? Permanent claims, okay. So yeah, next objectives probably deal with the Caucasus, so all the army about face back to the Caucasus. Okay. And we're probably in the place where we can start integrating some of the earlier ones February. 1 month. Oh, we're going to Ethiopia. Everyone divert. We gotta save our subject, or save your future potential subject in Ethiopia. Ethiopia's on 6. We're on 9. I'm not expecting this to be a particularly fair fight for the Ethiopians. Okay, we can't. Oh, because they're not involved in the war, we can't. Okay, so be annexing them. Also, at some point, we're going to want to start annexing them. That's November. Okay. Integrate all of Egypt as well. So stop that from falling. I don't know if it's showing how much of a decrease we're getting. We're getting a pretty big decrease. Or should be getting a big decrease on diplomatic integration cost. 162. I don't necessarily know how much development they have. Don't see an easy way to check. Both of the staring me right in the face. We might be able to see on the subject tab. No. See how much they're paying me. Yeah, peasants and Lesbos, that's fine. Yeah, the Ethiopians are not putting up much of resistance. Or units simply just marching in and hitting their objectives. I don't think we're yet big enough to... yeah, not big enough to do Hormza. Bars is over 100, so they're too big. And almost certainly too big. Shiver isn't anymore, so let's send Diplomat to work on them. Oh, forgot to turn them into a island. Siege of Gondor. And the capital's full. Yeah, Ethiopia is having a bad day. Very bad day. Mystery power simply comes wandering in mass numbers. Yeah, a bad day for them. Very bad day. Definitely fallen. Yep, every fort in Ethiopia has fallen. When the last standing fort is in your subject, you're having a bad day. Major victory. The only problem with the major victory is it just made these guys bigger. Not quite what we want. Well, actually, them being made bigger as long as they don't become so big they can't become a subject is fine. Alright, that's exactly what happened. Good to know. Alright, now everyone go back to this border, please, like we were planning before. Need a new rival, because apparently we've outsized all our rivals, which isn't all that surprising. Oh, I remember why we didn't do Genoa. Genoa, because they have cores, so it'd be easier to make them give the cores back. If we haven't done that yet. That makes some sense. So I don't think you have any unclaimed cores. No. So I'm going to turn you into islet then. Actually, I suppose I maybe shouldn't have turned that into core territory, so I could have made trade company out of it. Let's see if I can remember not to continue doing that, because what we'd actually want to do is make this state trade company, this state a trade company, and that state a trade company. If that's enough to get us the merchant, that'll work perfectly fine. Okay. The one not working, or the one not working. Okay. Somewhere. IL2 should be ready to start annexing you, and you're expensive. It's gonna take a while. Gonna take a while. And in this case, this is because of how many things. So I think in theory it's still fairly cheap because we're getting 25% here. The combo there is another 15%, so on and so forth, right? So it's being cost reduced. It's just even cost reduced, it's expensive. Different. Okay, yeah. Offer alliance there. Okay, I need to get someone to Croatia. But that becomes a little bit more of a problem. Treachery within the family. Oh dear. Unfortunate indecisiveness has been sufficient for him to able to assemble a rebel army he intended. Oh dear. I would have liked to have that air. 656 air would be good. It's getting replaced with a... Okay, slightly above average, but not great air. So I think I technically could surrender those rebels. Oh, no, because it's completely different rebels. If we kept the 656, I still would have been tempted to actually give up to the rebels, but nope. We're not anymore. I'll promote you to Annihilate on the 10th. We can call you back. Send him out to Beja. Beja, yes. Less sure about Hormza and the rest. Hormza is probably the one I'm most tempted. Oh, their economy is pretty big, so that's going to be hard to diplo-annex. We'll still take it, Hormza. Ajam, we're definitely going to say no to. I will have to fragment them to take him over. Rebels delaying our invasion of the Caucasus. Not only that, just a delay. Not prevention. Oh, that's actually tempting. Do I take that admin tech so I can take military tech? Probably would want to do offensive quality. Oh, that combos nicely with trying to diplo annex all our people. Integrated Administration Act, diplo annexation cost down another 10%. Yeah, let's take the admin and then we'll take a couple ranks into the military quality ideas. So all the infantry are better tradition. And we got some national unrest down. Okay, that is the rebel army destroyed. So we'll tell you to suppress all the rebels in the area. We're in a place where we can go ahead and upgrade this wonder, which will help with the Piety Accelerator. Civilian ship of Kasserine. God is good. Okay. No roll choice there. Just being rewarded for having control of a thing. Okay, 22 days, there'll be a subject. Well, basically 30 days they'll be a subject, 30 days after that there'll be a islet. Not taking a diplo slot, move on to try and diplo integrate the next guy. Seize land, sure. So some of the diet, do something with the Demi. Demi wants local autonomy somewhere to be higher, okay. Accept. And then we use our completion of that mission so that we can accept land seizure. general. Decent combat general, that's good to see. Getting told, turn that off. Let's turn that off for the moment. Gain the stability or modify the element loss. Sadly, we had the event to get this guy to be the heir, but he did a rebellion and is now gone. So we're not actually getting Suleiman the Lawgiver. But yeah, we'll go ahead and codify it, even though we're not going to get... either way we get reform progress, do we get innovativeness or stability? We'll grab the innovativeness. Stability at some point will be fairly cheap, effectively, because we'll be getting it granted to us by having all our higher tier advisors. Which subjects do... Oh, we haven't brought these guys to islands. So I think it is now time to go into Georgia. Theory Quora will come in. Might just try to fragment Quora when they come in, instead of trying to take any territory directly off of them. Sure. Pen is backed by the sword. The respect is well overdue. Yep, our campaign's off to an aggressive and effective start. You're supposed to be on the fort, right? Could have the cannons open fire to blow breaches in the castles, but for the moment, I think we want to hold on to it for getting our military idea group finished real quick. Which, thinking about it, let's press this button so we can get the military points quicker. Oh, fort fell. Go to the next fort then. You go chase the guys running around like crazies in their rear. And there's only like 4 forts apparently and all our enemies, so other than their armies running around, this will be a quick war. Oh yeah, real quick war. That fort's fallen. So that's basically Georgia fully occupied. Okay, 30 days. We can get a vassal Simeon. And 30 days after that, there'll be an islet. Lost relations, presumably because we're at war. Heretic religion, well, war is, okay, so I don't necessarily why we're getting a, specifically a minus 50 from hostile relations, but... yeah, that would be an option. Just force them to become a subject. Yeah, at this point, basically everyone, as far as I know, their armies are destroyed, mostly destroyed. Oh, no, there's the remaining Quora army. See if we can hunt it down. There's the long remaining Georgian army. Okay. Alright, so you are small enough that we make you a subject. Give you a little bit more time to mull it over. Quora here. Mainly I just want you to release nations. Decadence. Don't release Karabashes. Okay. Vital. Okay. Power would be fine. Oh no, we got claims on that one as well. Okay, so really don't want to lose our claims. Sashi's probably got claims. Yeah. Debris would be fine. Okay. So if we get the 100% war score on them, that's probably what we'll release. Which probably requires occupying most of their territory, not all of their territory. Cavalry compatibility. Not super important, but right now the goal rate is sort of just get to the end of the tree. Yeah, I don't want to negotiate with you right now. Come back here. See the Georgian army running off to the sunset. It's like, we don't want to deal with that Ottoman army coming our way. It's almost like the AI can do math and realize it's going to lose. Because probably is. Okay. A bunch more minor powers in the area that we can diplo vassalize. Okay, they're back. Gonna make them subject and change their religion. And now we're on to Georgia and Trebizond. Obviously gonna annex Trebizond. Okay, turn cores to our friends. And just can't demand more than 100%, but we could just do that. I'll technically leave like one province, but that's probably fine. And yes, as you can see, the magic of being the Ottomans with administrative ideas on core creation cost. Really get that core creation cost low. Okay, and these guys apparently allowed to go home. Okay, that one got black flagged, so we lost the military access to these guys. Temporarily escort back, yeah. Improve relations with Kaffa. Start to contemplate doubly annexing them. And then many of our subjects, many of the potential horticultural subjects, many of the potential subjects in here are, well, potentials. Will very rapidly become subjects if I simply just ask politely. We don't need the military access anymore. I think the ones that are in here are, yeah, they're all, yeah, which is why they're not as on board as the ones we just finished making vassals of. Yeah, looking at the time, I should probably go ahead and end the part. I think I'm going to end the part as soon as we finish getting these guys all vassalized. Was that? Well, apparently probably wasn't. So we don't have the mission complete. Own 20 provinces. Got 15. Of course, some of those are revolving stuff also across the north, so we could go to war with the Great Horde. Take these 5 here. Would be the worst next choice. But we'll make the decision early next episode. Alright, let's call you back. Send a gift off, I believe. Oh no, good influence station. Then, as soon as the month is up, currently be in the next era. Age of Reformation. We've converted another nation, so we're already off the race with that one. Still working to unify the culture group, because, yeah. We haven't converted many provinces. We haven't embraced humanist and religious, but okay. So we are at some point probably going to want to do 3 of these. So we can start the Golden Age just as the era ends. And yeah, this is the magical power of being the Ottomans. You sort of people vassalize people that roughly agree with you all around the world. Not if you're close enough to them. Ghazi warriors, probably. That's probably what we want. I'll tell you that probably goes sustain discipline. Yeah. Bring that diplomat home. Ship one off there. And a gift. And here we're going to want to offer an alliance. Then back down here. Off vassalization. Foreign wisdom, nice. Pushes over to some cars. Go ahead and rapidly crush that up horizon. Use money to increase stability. Sure. Go ahead and take stability 3. Yeah, not quite there yet. Somebody will have to go take those back. We got a couple cores over here. 400 nodes, so we should do that. Somewhat we should come for. Well, actually, no. Naples is now a junior partner of France. Okay. At some point, we'll have to do a justify invasion on the Pope for the lulz. Anyway, if we're up here, this will be what we'll do before we end the episode. Let the episode go a little bit long, but this is so I don't forget between now and the next recording session to vassalize these guys. The Tulip period. Here reforms are the first Turkish language printing press and series of reforms to boost industry and commerce. I suppose technically 17, 18. Yeah, we're a little early for that. But yeah, we enabled during copper bottom boats and mass batteries, and then that'll be nice. Yeah, we're off to the races. Either we've got claims on a lot of places, and we're just expanding rapidly, all directions. Obviously not rapidly enough. I think there's like an achievement that we've missed. It's basically speedrun doing the getting the Rome provinces. Mehmed's ambition. For 1500, have 425 provinces of specific provinces. We're doing a chill Ottoman game. That's if you want to hardcore it. I'm more chill than that. Whereas we're more likely to get something like maybe Dar al-Islam or Sultan run in this chill game, which are ones that I haven't actually got either of those before. Usually don't bother to unify Islam. Well, play long enough to use unify Islam. And as the Ottomans, I haven't actually controlled Rome, Moscow, and Istanbul in the same time. Though it wouldn't be too hard. There's been a couple times where it's just sort of been the willpower to do it hasn't been there, and that's what stopped me. Yep, the chilled run is going well, so I hope everyone who has been watching has been enjoying it. This is roughly where we're going to head and put the part break in and end the stream. So if you're watching on YouTube, everything goes according to plan, there will be a part up tomorrow, because we'll have gotten around to recording the next set 5 by tomorrow. If there isn't, there'll be one the day after tomorrow is my suspicion. If something comes up and we actually get delayed, it'll probably only be a 1 day delayed. Otherwise, I've recorded 5 parts, so I'm going to have 5 days worth of content up. If you're watching on Twitch, the old parts can be up on YouTube. I know all 5 parts from the previous recording session should be uploaded already, because I uploaded them, scheduled them for release. They should be all uploaded. I think if you're watching this on Twitch, the next part, I think, is the next part, which is the last part from the previous recording session. It's supposed to go up tomorrow, I think. So yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can probably expect there to be a part up tomorrow, because your tomorrow is probably the day after? The day after. So 2 days after the next recording session. So should have time to upload, or to edit, compress, and upload it all. So yeah, I hope everyone's been enjoying this, well, say chill game of the Ottomans. Not super serious game of the Ottomans. Super serious. We've been trying to do the the Roman stuff. And yeah, Ottomans are in some ways they're a fairly chill way to play. If you want to be expansion-y like this, there's definitely harder, more expansion openings like the Timurids or something like that, trying to take over India. Or even the Ottomans just trying to do all of Rome before 1500, which we weren't doing. We were being casual. And for a casual empire, we're on the borders of all of Europe at this point, which is a fun place to be. So, hope everyone's been enjoying. So with that, wish you all the best of luck and a good time until the next part and or the next stream, and bye for now.